Hello wizards, warlocks, and warriors, welcome to Multiverse. On this little channel we'll talk about games like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Icewind Dale, and more. Some of you guys often ask, Multiverse, what other games do you play? So I decided to make a channel to talk about those games. On this channel we'll talk mainly about fantasy games. So games like Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, Dragon Age, Temple of Elemental Evil, Pool of Radiance, Kingdom of Amalur, Dragon's Dogma, and more. I also have a pretty good knowledge of Dungeons and Dragons, especially advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I know that a lot of you guys are probably playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and Baldur's Gate uses 5th edition, but if you want to go back and play Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, these were made using the advanced Dungeon and Dragon rules as opposed to the 5th edition rules. So even if you are familiar with the 5th edition rule, if you go back to the rules for basically 2nd edition, it might be a bit confusing. Like in 2nd edition, in the advanced Dungeons and Dragons, there was something called THACO, which means to hit armor class 0. Way back when, the lower your armor class was, the better was your armor. As opposed to nowadays, the higher your armor is, the better your armor. So at some point, they decided to, let's say, simplify the system quite a lot. And I guess they were trying also to make it more intuitive for most people. So if somehow you do not know what the THACO is, and you're planning to play Baldur's Gate 1 or Baldur's Gate 2 or Icewind Dale for that matter, this channel will be the place for you to go to be able to get information about Advanced Dungeons and Dragons or D&D 2nd edition if you prefer. And of course, we will cover also other games like Diablo 2, maybe even Diablo 3, I'm still thinking about that. But also other games like Kingdom of Amalur that a lot of people maybe do not know about, which was a pretty fun game, or Arcanum. There was this game called Arcanum, which sadly almost no one knows about. It was a little bit, let's say, challenging to play that game because there was a lot of issues, but holy crap, they did have a good story. So we're not just going to cover the popular games like Baldur's Gate or Diablo. We're also going to go to cover some more obscure games like Arcanum or Kingdom of Amalur. So if you are one of the many who wonder, Multiverse, what game do you play? This channel should answer your question.